This right here, non-compos mentis. Nothing happening. No, no. And as for this one right here, well, I'll put it to you like this. This is what I think is going to happen. When the budget negotiations actually formally commence, based on what I'm asking and based on what I know folks are looking for, the Minister for the Land Management, the Minister for the Interior, and the Minister for Health and Fire Therapy, them three are going to battle it out. I might be wrong, but I would imagine those three are going to battle it out. The Minister for the Land Management is going to be jockeying for position for hydroponics tables and for greenhouse operations because we see where we're going with particular things and we see where we're going into other city areas and how fast certain things could go. And I know the minister is going to be jockeying for position for particular things. I also know that the Minister for the Interior is going to be jockeying for ESA, definitely going to be jockeying for power and industry because solar power issues, the wind power, we still have to take care of particular things with that, and the expansion of particular things regarding the biodiesel operations in terms of the processing and refining and how we want to begin to do things in a given manner. So I know full well the minister is not going to let go. So those two I know have to work hand in hand with particular things. And if it was my guess, they're probably going to be double teaming and working over the Minister for the Health and Fire Therapy. Because the Minister for Health and Fire Therapy, as everyone knows, he has the lion's share of the things that we do. Since health is our primary thing within the Amexem-Moor-Empire, he gets the lion's share of the fiscal budget and the lion's share of the line items portion of the fiscal budget. So I mean, he's basically, out of all his colleagues, he's the one that everyone loves to hate. No, I'm teasing. You know what I'm saying here. Basically, our folks are going to be jockeying for position in terms of the ministers because they want everything they can get their hands on so that they can promote what their departments and sub-departments do. And in the process, the Amexem-Moor-Empire Nationals and now Kith and Kindred by default, they're going to get a continuation of good governance as a consequence. I already can probably surmise where certain parties are going to be coming from. I know that folks are going to be looking to drag me into negotiations, and I'm going to do what I can to stay above the fray, as they say, for as long as possible. But I also know that because of particular realities, that particular parties are going to have all types of legitimate arguments to make, which is the fancy way of saying copying the plea. They're going to be looking to see whether or not numbers can be recalibrated. Uh, and of course, the Minister for the Law and Justice is going to pour kerosene on an open flame at every opportunity. It's what he's supposed to do. The only one that will make me wonder here is the Minister for the Treasury and Budget and maybe the Grand Ambassador. Those two, there's no telling where they're going to be on how certain things go. But ultimately, I know it's going to be the Minister for Health and Fire Therapy, the Minister for the Interior, and the Minister for Land Management. And we'll see where it goes. And I can hardly wait to see how this turns out myself.